Alright, so first we're going to be talking about the Marinomancer card, and now it is called Cyber Trader. And what the heck happened to this card? Marinomancer used to be a level 5, 2000 power creature that allowed you to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and then add all Light and Darkness cards to your hand. And that was awesome, and Marino control decks were rampant, and it was such a fun deck to play. And now it got changed to this like cheap Cyberlord thing, which I still think is actually really good. Here's Cyber Trader's stats. It's level 2, 1000 power creature. Cyberlord, of course. So this is the cheapest Cyberlord that we have at our disposal, which is great. And the effect is pretty great too. Idea exchange. Whenever this creature enters the battle zone, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Now, this is not Aqua Hulkus or anything. So unfortunately with Cyber Trader, you're not getting a free card just like Hydro Spy where you just draw a card. This one forces you to discard a card after you draw. But drawing a card and then discarding a card is really not that bad of an effect. Of course, you don't get a +1, but it allows you to consistently get the cards you need in your deck. You get to draw one card and then discard one at a very quick pace because it's only level 2. You could get this off turn 2 in control decks and it would be a pretty good play. You know, you're not forced to playing a blocker turn 2, which is not really the most typical play you'd like to have in a control deck. You really just want to slowly build up into your really big creatures late game, and by getting to those, you can use cards like this to get to those big creatures, basically. I think the cheap level 2 and Cyberlord combination is pretty great. Like, this is basically our Emerald card for now. I don't want to say it's better or worse than Emerald. It's probably on a very similar power level because of the awesome advantage to get to draw one and discard one. And of course, if we get some sort of Reanimator card later on in the game that allows us to summon creatures from our discard pile, well, this card is going to play a major role in those decks. And this card also phases out Vikorakis from the Dojo set, so you probably want to be playing this card instead because it's cheaper and it's a better race, so yeah. Now, the other card is a super rare, so this is the second super rare that we're going to know of, and this card evolves on top of the card I just showed earlier, Cyber Trader, and that card is Emperor Neuron. Wow, pretty cool stuff. I really like this card. It's a level 3, 5000 power Cyberlord evolution, and it has 2 abilities, Master Tactician and Extract Data. The first one being this creature can't be blocked, which is awesome, especially in a level 3 evolution, and Extract Data. Whenever this creature attacks, you may draw a card. So this is pretty much Memory Swarm combined with Aqua Seneschal, but 5000 power. If we have the best situation ever, it would be turn 2 Cyber Trader into turn 3 Emperor Neuron, and that way we're paying 5 total for this card, and that is a really good card right there. Like, you're getting basically a level 5, 5000. This card can't be blocked, and it draws every time you attack with it. And this has fast attack because it gets no summoning sickness. It's evolution creatures, so you could instantly draw a card, and it can't be blocked. So, bam, you're going to have a 5000 power creature, turn 3, and you're drawing a card right away. That is pretty cool. Cyberlords are just looking better and better with all the new cards that we're getting. So if you thought Mono Water Cyberlords couldn't get any better, well, now we have this, and it probably will be better. Wow. Alright, so those are all the Evo Fury cards that we know of now, but there's also 3 other cards that we all should know of, and those are the 3 promos for the Evo Fury Kaijudo League. That's right, so if you guys do not know or haven't heard yet, Evo Fury, when that comes out, there will also be a Kaijudo League for that set, and there's going to be 3 new promos. And Thunder Sultan's friend ended up finding these promo images somewhere. I don't know how he found it, but anyways, we have the 3 promo cards right here. So unfortunately, we can't really see the effects of every single card, but we have a pretty good idea of what they all probably do. So we're going to start off with Sparkblade Protector, which is the card that the top 10 competitors of the league get. It's right in the front and it's easy to read. It's a level 4 Enforcer evolution. It has Blocker, Double Breaker, and the last effect that it has is Raise the Alarm, and this is what it does. Whenever another creature is banished during your opponent's turn, each of your creatures gets 2000 power until the end of the turn. So if you think about it, this card is kind of similar to Pala Olesis from the original game, except it's restricted to only when a creature gets banished on your opponent's turn. I don't know what to say about this card. I mean, it's awesome that it's a blocker and a double breaker. It's just a mix of a lot of different things. I don't know if this card's similar to a card in the original game. Like, the only thing I could think of is Paloelisis with the power ability, and it has blocker, but other than that, I'm really not sure. There might be some sort of initiate evolutions in DM that I don't know of, but as far as enforcers go, we have really cheap ones already, so I think at the minimum you'd be paying 6 total to get this out. It forces them to think about whether they should be banishing something on their turn, because if they do, then they're boosting your guys up by 2,000. So I like that kind of idea about the card, but as far as that goes, I'm not really sure how good it will be. So the next promo down the line is Impalicus, a level 3 7,000 power evolution, and if I had to guess, this would be a zombie evolution, because I believe on the show Impalicus evolves from Writhing Bone Ghoul, which is a zombie, and it even looks a lot like Writhing Bone Ghoul, just like crazier and whatever. But anyways, this is the effect. It's double breaker, and it has Impale, because you know it's Impalicus, and the effect is kind of hidden. It says like whenever this creature blah 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 blah, which I guess is attacks or breaks a shield or whatever it could be, or wins a battle, opponent chooses and discards 1 or 2 cards. We don't know how many cards, but if I had to guess, it'd be 1 card, and whenever this creature wins a battle or attacks. I don't know. Maybe attacks. Yeah, if I had to guess, this would probably be whenever this creature attacks, your opponent chooses and discards 1, like Giga Stand. Because now we know that Emperor Neuron is a card, and it's basically a way better Aqua Seneschal. And this card, well, it could be blocked, and so for that, it gets more power, and it has the same effect as Giga Stand. So Impalicus is pretty much like Darkness's version of Emperor Neuron. That's what I see. That effect may be wrong, maybe it's different, I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, it'd be that. And lastly, the card that's most hidden, and it's really hard to tell what it is, but it's Mother Virus, level 5 water card. It's a Cyber Virus card, and all we can see here is it has blocker and guard, so it can't attack creatures or shields. And then it has Evo Archive at blah blah blah, an evolution creature, blah blah blah, a card. So if I had to guess what this is, it's probably at the beginning of each of your turns, if an evolution creature is in the battle zone, draw a card. That's probably what it is. That's my opinion. I honestly don't know, but that's what it seems like it is. It just seems like a draw engine if you're using evolutions, I guess. And at the same time, it's a decent blocker, but not that great. You pretty much have to pay 1 more than a Frogzuka, but at least you get to draw a card every turn if you have an evolution on the field. Or if your opponent has an evolution creature on the field. Who knows what this card does. But if I had to guess, it'd probably be an evolution creature on the zone in general, whether it's your opponent's or yours. Ooh, that is a lot of cards to talk about. So in total, that was how many? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 cards there that we now know of for whenever Evo Fury comes out. So now we have these 8 new cards that are going to be around when Evo Fury comes out in November. Very cool stuff. Lots of pretty awesome cards that we're seeing so far. I can't wait to see all the other cards in the set. Oh man, very awesome stuff. And then CVH, I think, has a preview card as well, and I think a lot of other people are starting to receive preview cards, which is really awesome to see. So that's it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about the 3 cards that were previewed this week while I was away on a trip in Toronto. So I just wanted to quickly cover this instead of making a Kaijudo news segment. I just wanted to give you my input on the cards and show you guys what I didn't get to show off yet. Alright guys, this is the Kaijudo channel signing off. Hope you guys have a great day. See you later, guys.